Watch out! Oh, get it off! Get it off!
Readying for standby mode. Mode upon command affirmation. Entering mode now.
Yeah, me too. You have fun, Captain.
Oh.
Alright. This is where things get interesting. So now I can either give it to MSI or the Iconoclasts. Either way... Come on now.
Did you do a ruffle, Flinky Sue? Oh my goodness.
What can if you...
Where's your baby Sue?
Alright, now to get peace, you gotta talk to this guy first, I believe.
If the Iconoclasts reach that ship first, there won't be any chance for a peaceful monarch.
I don't suppose you've found the targeting module yet? I've sent patrols, but
They're running into trouble with the Iconoclasts.
And you gotta ask him if he would agree to a truce with the Iconoclasts.
they're all mad. And what's more, they left us. I don't see any way for us to work together.
And this will only work if you read his reviews before deleting them and did the quest for both the Iconoclasts and MSI. And for the Iconoclasts, you gotta do all the optional objectives.
Not this again.
Remember what we practiced, sir.
Yes. The words in those reviews were very hurtful, but they do not define me. I am a mantipillar, and my will is my cocoon. I can emerge and become whatever I hadn't thought of it that way. Perhaps you have a point. Supposing you're right, who exactly would you have me work with? The Iconoclasts are not the most compromising sort.
That's an interesting suggestion. I confess I don't know much about her except that she worked for Rizzo.
There ain't a body on this planet that can...
I'd be willing to consider it. but I need to see her.
And also,
review
you have to
first.
go check a terminal in Cascadia for that second in command lady's review. So,
Very well. I can't promise anything, but let's see what we have here. Well, it seems like she's actually very qualified.
If it weren't for her, I'd wager the Iconoclasts would have died off a while ago.
I wasn't.
now the biggest problem, though, you do have to kill at least one person who's kind of a dickhead.
Disarray level analysis. Utter and total chaos.
The folks in Amber Heights?
Hey, Captain. I need your help, and we ought to keep it hush-hush. You know about what happened here, right? The history of Amber Heights?
You're talking about the massacre. Back when the corps were pulling out, pirates raided the place and killed the MSI bigwigs living here.
Right. Common belief is that the pirates fled to an old relay station that had already been abandoned, but nobody could find them. The station's locked up, but one of my people found an old data cartridge in a nearby raft nest. It's mostly corrupted, but I pulled a couple codes off of it. One is the code to the Amber Heights gate. I don't recognize the other, but it's similar. I bet it opens a door. Just a warning. The area is infested with... Good luck.
Then you gotta complete this quest called Sucker Bait. Which...
Shit.
Indeed.
Combat doctrine.
I am a storm!
Oh, that's a big bitch.
This area has been sanitized.
That's still one of the grossest ads in this whole game.
Same. As a purely hypothetical thought exercise, if I were to boil leather in manti blood to give it a nice purple hue, is there a way to get...
Welcome back. You find anything out there? Let's see. These are old. Looks like correspondences between the pirates. Some bits here, some there, some... Wait. This one's got the Amber Heights gate code on it. just like the one I found earlier. And here's a letter. Wait, this is from Graham. Oh, of all the... Captain, he gave them the gate codes.
Ooh, somebody's been naughty.
Yeah,
Oh?
he did.
Somebody gave the gate
Can't
codes to
believe it.
pirates to cause a massacre.
I know he's got his head in
Uh-oh.
the clouds, but I
Somebody's
always
about to be
believed
put
there was
12
a
feet
core
under.
of good there. What the hell happened to live and let live? Look, I need to think. Plan. Go take a walk, Captain. I'll find you once my head's on straight.
The gunship. Have you secured its targeting module? When I founded the Iconoclasts, I did so amidst the ghosts of this planet's past. Since then, many have asked me, why here? Were you in... My response to you is the same as to all others. The death of MSI was an incidental tragedy. I did no such thing. Their deaths came in the night while I slept in Stellar Bay. And regardless, we're discussing a past long since left behind. Those ghosts still haunt me. But they needn't curse my people. When the entire colony has embraced our truth, perhaps then Until then, it does us no good to dwell on past mistakes. If I were the type of man to make that decision, and I assure you I am not, I'd have to be so obsessed with dismantling their regime that I'd turn to desperate measures. I have since learned that their mistakes will end them in time and that we will persevere. But back then, suffocating under that oppressive culture, I can understand a lesser man. Would you prefer I spend my days wallowing in misery and desperately seeking forgiveness for sins long past? I have people to lead, a home to keep. Here, without the shackles of the Halcyon board, we are free to grow as the universe intended. Had we fled with MSI, our spirits would have withered. You've seen that. The colony is dying. The massacre of Amber Heights, unfortunate as it was, presented the slim possibility of saving the souls of Terra 2. If that's the case, they are free to say so, and I will take their opinions into consideration after we've accomplished our goals. For now, the gunship. Have you secured its targeting module? All right. The gunship.
Go take a walk, Captain. I'll find you once my head's on straight.
I'm a BRB real quick.
Okay.
That assist was a You haven't seen Constance, have you?
What in the void are you thinking?
At the time, I was thinking, please don't see me, oh law, I don't want to die, nah nah nah. Now I'm thinking it was stupid to come in here. Killing Maraud. There's a station up the way. We can talk more there where it's safe. Hey, Mannequin Slayer. Glad you made it in one piece. Meet my corporate then we call it even between us. Wow. We have an image to uphold. We'll just say you were a subcontractor. Yes, that'll do. We exercised our finest... Our system works. Our current...
Gonna do me a little exploring.
Alright.
Wait a fucking minute.
Hey, Cass. Knock, knock.
Said you docked 3 days ago?
I think I'm gonna kill Minthara.
The Groundbreaker has approved our request for docking, Captain. You're free to disembark.
Yeah, I'm gonna kill Minthara and then take her worm.
I'm back. I have water.
Hello. I
have
intend to kill
water.
Minthara.
You're gonna kill her? Okay.
Mm-hmm. And take her worm.
You know, in Moonrise, there's a place where you can get like 6 of them, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's...
I want all of them.
Streaming partners. Also, one of them is not female, they are non-binary.
Yee!
MSI, she's racist.
What?
She hates elves.
Oh, it's that fucking quest. Yeah, no, fuck that.
Good to see you again.
Let's see what shenanigans you're up to right now. casually walking around the town with your gun out. Yep. Sounds about right.
What are they gonna do? Arrest me?
Cry.
Alright, cool. She wasn't able to kill me.
Welcome.
Okay, we're gonna get rid of this.
Sublight puts the organized in organized crime. I'm trying to get him to use that slogan.
You reckon we can shop here, or is it all spoke for?
Welcome to Sublight. You the one flying the unreliable. Miss Lily has been expecting.
Alright, I'm gonna be honest. I don't really care for this person's quests, but...
So you... It's nice to see the Unreliable again. Useful ship.
Don't I have this
If
fucking
you happen
feat
now
where I
to
can get...
Stellar Bay, we arranged a... One last thing.
Felix Millstone, Sublight agent. I like the sound of that.
BNP, I can't believe it's not here. It's unbelievable.
Just me, or has it been deader than usual?
Ooh. Yeah, we're gonna keep with that. Alright, cool. Damn! Alright, so the Zale is cracked.
So yeah. I will say, I do enjoy this game. It's basically Starfield before Starfield. My biggest issue, though, is you cannot build your own ship. Which, I'm gonna be honest, was the only good thing about Starfield. Like, it's a cool game, don't get me wrong, and I'm not gonna shit on Bethesda. But you gotta admit, it do suck a little bit when you have a good Bethesda game that falls flat.
Down she goes.
Big rip.
Something's a little weird here.
Hey, I remember Cascadia from that one episode of Terror on Monarch. Crawling with monsters it was. The infamous Amber Heights.
Captain, we should chat. Graham's got the right idea, but he isn't the right guy to execute.
All of it.
I don't even think he's motivated by philosophism anymore. I think he's just guilt-ridden. I can't believe I'm even saying this, but I keep going over and over it in my head, and the only way I see the Iconoclast surviving is we depose him. Okay.
Alright, so after you leave and come back after doing certain some certain quest stuff, she's waiting for you down here and you gotta go deal with the other guy.
Captain, you must be back with the access codes to our new ship.
Graham, we need to talk.
We have work to do. This isn't the time for one of our... What? Zora?
You're running the Iconoclasts into the ground, and I don't believe it'll get better after we take Stellar Bay. The troops take orders from me already, and you've brought me as far as you can down the eternal path. It's time to step down.
The troops? Listen to you. This isn't an army. They aren't soldiers. They're believers. Followers. They pick up a gun because you tell them to, not because they want to. And you, Captain, after all you've done for me, for us, you throw behind this mutinous blasphemer? I built this movement from the ground up. I've brought freedom to Monarch, and all these years later, we're still free.
I joined because I believed that you were in it for the Iconoclasts. That you wanted nothing more than to bring freedom to Halcyon.
Oh, baby's
that you were
hungry.
selfless. But I know the truth now, Graham.
You or Gale?
I know what happened in Amber Heights.
Gale.
Okay.
I've spent years
So
atoning
you're
for my
playing
sins.
Hysterian.
I've studied.
That's your answer, Graham?
You're like, baby's hungry, so I was like, so which one is baby?
I won't. What happened back then was a mistake,
Baby's
and the
hungry.
colony has moved
Daddy's
on.
not
This
hungry yet.
is my movement.
Oh, okay. Not
Well,
the
Cap,
existential
you got
shit
the-
going on in your chat right
Wait,
now.
help me. I'll never remember what that
now-
thing is called. The device from the ship. Do you have it?
You gotta tell her this
I
dialogue.
thought about it, but you know, Captain. Well,
And to make things easier, we're going to settle it with
Oh yeah, Ink,
nice,
did you
with
see what
nice
I sent
hat.
you? Yay! Nice hat. Also, did you
You
see
can
what I
have
sent you?
Bintara's app thingy.
Ink. Did you see what I sent you?
And now to settle things peacefully between two warring factions.
You reckon the smell ever goes away? Maybe the wind off the sea helps.
Hey.
Oh,
Thanks
does
for coming.
Withers want to talk to me?
I wish I'd had more time to prepare a proper analysis on the
Hello.
costs
Withers,
and
what do you
benefits
want?
of your proposed union, but
Gotta admit, I really thought I was walking into a trap here. I'm ready.
Don't fret. The captain here is right honorable. Usually.
Sanjar, Stellar Bay's got food and walls. And my people need both. If you'll have us, we're willing to share the space.
do you have any idea what that would cost? Why, drawing up the budget alone is going to take weeks.
Not good enough. I need to move a fair amount of my people
Oh.
into the city. We need shelter, Captain. Suppose some of our healthier folk could offer aid. Some of us need to stay in the city proper, though.
Captain, this might really work.
Truly, a compromise? I'm not sure I'd ever have heard as much from Graham.
Graham was a murderous fiend. And I'd be shocked if you didn't already know that. Void take his agreement. He stood by and let it happen.
This feels like one of those times when everyone at headquarters but me is laughing at something, but you two aren't laughing.
Amber Heights, you haulhead. 10 years ago, Graham had all those people killed.
What? That's not possible. Even for him, that's going too far. But that means I had no idea, I swear. Look, we were both fed up with corporate leadership.
Mr. Nandi says he don't know a thing.
You can't take bureaucrats at their word. You back someone into a corner like this, and they'll say anything to get out of it. Okay. You're right. Sorry.
You know, I felt the same way years ago, when he first left. But surely you know.
Yeah, I do.
As am I.
Thanks for coming.
Lizelle, you seem
We gotta
pretty
get-
confident that you could take on everyone in this camp.
Alright. And we got peace in this hellhole part of the galaxy.
Yay!
Okay. Gonna do one quick thing.
We have successfully arrived at Phineas's orbital lab, Captain, and we are still in one.
Alright. Now we go talk to the good doctor, and I think we gain access to Byzantium, which is like the big popular city.
I'd clap you on the shoulder if I weren't behind a wall of bulletproof glass. I don't know how you did it, but Hiram Blythe just sent me everything I needed. According to Hiram's message, Minister Clark has ordered a suspicious amount. So, good news. You're going to... Remember, you're looking...
Yep, and we get to go to Byzantium.
I understand. Captain, I'm receiving an urgent docking request from another vessel.
Greetings from the Halcyon Parcel Service. Delivery is guaranteed within standard margins of certainty. I've got a special delivery for Alex Hawthorne of the with Alacrity. Stand by, Captain. An HPS certified distribution technician has deposited the parcel into your cargo hold in accordance with hazardous waste disposal procedures. They dispense 3 complimentary spritzes of Anti-Cleo's Citrus Squirt Air Freshener. That's the HP. On behalf of HP, thank you for your patience. And please remember HPS.
Package.
I've done plenty of smuggling runs, but this thing with the chemicals is cool.
Is that... That's a human hand.
Hawthorne, if you're getting this, something's happening. Got mixed up with
Well,
some shady
I don't
business
think
on
that's
Gorgon.
supposed to be there.
Should have known better. But I landed on something big. And now this job's an itch I can't stop scratching. There's a whole research compound left of the Sprats. I think I'm close to figuring out why. But something dangerous is closer to me. Got the job through one Minnie Ambrose. Top runger who just came into some money, was offering a hefty bid card for qualified help. Trust me, her money's good. Talk to Minnie. Take the job. If I ain't gonna live to see the payday, might as well be you. Consider us even, old pal.
Well, that fellow certainly seemed trustworthy.
I've gotten jobs from some
All right.
unusual sources, but this is a...
I don't mean...
At least this won't be boring.
Captain, it was recently registered to a Wilhelmina Ambrose.
She... Dane...
Oh, this...
Lucky
He liked...
he was also the 4th best paid freelancer in the system. This had less correlation with his measure. Luck doesn't. I have tried.
Bam. 60 damage off the bat. Hell yeah. Then with 2 off the stab.
Do you mind? I'm meeting someone. Shh. The Phoenix is a wanted man, and the board has eyes everywhere in Byzantium. Yeah, that's my codename for... you know. Oh. I'm Golden Eagle. Yeah. I named you Cuckoo. It makes sense if you think about it, because I didn't know who you were, and old Earth cuckoos would routinely trick other birds into feeding them.
Does this mean I'm supposed to have one too?
Let's go with Rufus Hummingbird.
Forget it. Codenames are too late.
60 damage off the
You
bat.
sure you don't want to be Raven?
I think I need
or
to start
Sparrowhawk?
leading off with attacks a little bit more often.
I should warn you, it won't be easy. He spends most of his time in his estate, which is heavily... Good.
Now, the next part of the main quest is going to this estate, but we're not rushing the fucking main quest. We're just exploring right now. And next time I stream this, I'm most likely going to be doing Peril on Gorgon. You know, after I do some off-screen stuff. That sounded dirtier than I intended it to.
Why can't something...
Hey, you. Yeah, you. Want to be famous? Kid, you got presence. Natural magnetism. Know what I... Tell you what. You're gonna like it a whole lot more once we start talking bits. Listen, you got an agent? Some kind of representation? Fresh, natural talent. I know it when I see it. Listen, you got a real special... I'm making a feature. Space...
No.
So what do you say?
And of course, there's a side
According
quest
local
to,
legend, if you walk around the orrery 3 times, your corporate rival will die of a paper cut.
You think I'd get arrested if I climbed up on that to get... Look at the gearings?
Looking for weapon?